even paint the house anymore. I paint the
outside because you don't have the space.
I don't. Yeah.
Sitting in the studio thinking
Peace, this Mav. You're now watching Culture Pulse. Yo. Say it again. And you're now watching. Yo, this is mad weird. I don't know how to do these things.
It's fine.
Alright,
I have
cool.
to start getting used to it.
No. Alright, yo. Peace, this Mav. And you're now watching. I got gloves on and shit. Yo, peace, this Mav, and you're now watching the Culture Pulse.
Inside the system, are you envision?
See the paint on the wall, what's gonna happen? Oh, what the fuck is that?
Yeah.
Automatic. Like you like, huh? Like red.
Yeah.
You know, so
You can't miss it.
and here's another thing too. You know what I mean? Just working with women. I just know that y'all the #1 supporters. So if I do something with colors that y'all familiar with, y'all continue to support the wave, you know what I mean? For guys, it's a little different, you know? It's like well, this is the last supper. Whatever is backing this. It's the last of it, because people are getting fucking fed up. You know what I'm saying? They're getting fed up with this monopoly shit that's going on. You know what I'm saying? They're just getting fed up, and us as, you know what I mean, civilians or citizens or whatever you want to call us nowadays, it just, you know. So I seen something that Bramhall had did similar to this, you know, and I was just like, him being one of my favorite artists, I was just like, yo. I never wanted to touch anything with Trump, you know, but I just think that the timing was a little bit off then to present this now, you know what I'm saying? Whereas I wasn't being filmed, or, you know, I probably won't really show this in that, you know what I mean, that scale. There's a lot of pieces that I have that I just don't want to give that energy to, you know? Like, I don't want to give negative shit out. I don't want to put negative shit out there, but you know, that's how I kind of put the pink in it too.
To lighten it up.
Yeah, to lighten the mood a little bit, because it'll get crazy if I was to put red. People would be hella upset. So, you know, I'm working on some dialogue. A lot of dialogue in my pieces, you know, a lot of dialogue. So maybe one day this will drop and I'll have people be able to actually sit down, you know what I mean, for like a good hour or so, just discuss politics. Because that's what we did. Grandma would just be like, so what happened in today's current? Every day. At home, it's valuable. It's way more valuable. They're like, you know, you're also, you know what I mean, able to gauge where your parents stand, and it makes your belief stronger know what I'm saying? Because you believe, or you hear that your parents are speaking about this way, so you're like, you know what, I'm gonna stick to something instead of just, you know what I mean, turning into a teenager and like, yo, let me join this group real quick, you know what I mean, to say, you know what I mean, and then five months later they switch up, you know what I'm saying? It's like, unfortunately, yes, my family has been Democrats for years, but you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You know, how did we become Democrats? That was because we had dialogue. We had a lot of conversations at the table upstairs. So. It's like a birthright for us. So I can't really necessarily say, oh, this is the time that but I just know since I was like born that I could paint or draw. I never wanted to do anything else but paint or draw, you know what I'm saying? I just took it to a certain level at a certain time where people would recognize it because I was drawing names and stuff for everybody in classes.
You were like tagging and stuff?
Not necessarily tagging, but just, you know what I mean, being able to draw the Mickey Mouse with the name. You know what I mean, second grade.
Yeah.
You know, it's like, yo man, yo man, you could do this? Like, yeah, I could draw your shark.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? What was that, damn, what was that? It was a cartoon. They had like fighting sharks.
Street Sharks.
Street sharks, yeah, everybody wanted that shit. So I was, so I was drawing street sharks and shit for people, you know what I mean? Like, it was cool.
Yeah.
But that was a way for me to like get around, you know what I mean, and not necessarily be that awkward art kid in a community where there aren't any artists. You know what I'm saying? It was like, no. I could mess with the jocks, I could mess with the gangsters, I could mess with the pretty chicks, I could mess with the nerds, I could do all of this, you know what I'm saying, and be good, you know, and not really have to worry about too much, you know, because I'm not in one necessarily like group of people. I could just mingle around, and I was just, that's early as like first, second grade, I remember like really drawing for people, you know what I'm saying, after a while. I just mimicked a lot of shit.
Okay.
I had sometimes where I could just like, I'll come to the house, I would, you know what I mean, look at what was in the paper, you know, like Bram Hall. That's how I became fond of Bram Hall. He does a lot of political work in the Daily News. So if you like go to the middle, you'll always see like this political like caption of something, and it's normally Bram Hall. And then there was like the sports figures. You know, I was doing like, it's Ed Marinsky style, but people really know it as like, if I say 42nd Street, the drawings with the exaggerated face, yeah, exactly. Yeah, so it's really Ed Marinsky, and he did that on the Daily News where he'll draw like the big, you know what I mean, athlete with the giant head with the little football outfit or something like that, and I like that, so, you know. Today, real prevalent, you know? Especially the artists that are artists, you know, they really appreciate the work, and I'm speaking out for them, you know. I really wish that like the common Negro, African American, Caribbean, Latinx, whatever you want to call yourself nowadays, because you don't want to be in the goddamn group or some shit, right? They get the message. But I really wish they could grasp onto it more instead of being bombarded by everything else out in the world that kind of like flicks their head off, and it's not that, it doesn't like leave like a real stamp, you know what I mean? Because like your 15 seconds is over, and it's next to with the, you know what I mean, shitty Trump face or something like that, you know what I'm saying? But I really wish it could reach out to them more. I really wish we was on that type of time, but for the artists out there, they appreciate it, and they tell me that a lot, and I appreciate them, you know what I'm saying? Continue to look for that. Just keep searching, keep searching, keep searching, keep searching, keep searching, keep searching, keep searching. And after you're done searching, you gotta put yourself around artists that are about that. I'm not around artists that aren't about what they say they're about. Like, we're not playing with you at all. You know, we take it serious as being on it's your job. So when you're serious at your job, you make more money. You know what I'm saying? Another thing is stop looking at other people. Leave that shit alone. Stop looking at other people and other artists. That shit does not work. Like, chill. You might grab some inspiration and things of that, but nah, man. Leave that shit the fuck alone. Be you. Do what you do and manifest that. And you're gonna be alright. You're gonna be ill.
And a curse, you know, it's good. It's definitely good. Then again, the internet has never been defeated. Like, the internet has defeated Floyd Mayweather. It's defeated all of the greats. You know what I'm saying? So there isn't. It's like a gift and a curse. It's like it's cool in one area, you know. You get to show your work to a crowd of people that have never seen the work before, things like that. You could use an easy hashtag to, you know what I mean, put yourself in a whole different realm. And then again, that shit don't mean nothing. That's like, social media don't give, I mean, I've gotten a lot of money off of people that have 200 followers on Instagram. Like, big time money, you know what I mean? Like, they taking care of my family type money with 200 likes. So those numbers and shit don't really matter. So it's like a gift and a curse. It's like, yeah, the person got 10K as an artist, and then when you go in their house, you know what I mean, they don't even got no pieces. You're like, what the fuck? Like, where is it? Or you go through their history and they're showing work over and over. It's the same work over and over, and it's like, you don't got no new work going on. You still trying to push that 20 by 30 or that 30 by 40 that is not going anywhere, you know. So it's like a gift and a curse at the same time. It hurts, you know, but I don't really pay no attention to it. That's why I don't really put hashtags or anything of that matter. Now, I don't really care. I just be doing what I do, and shit just be working out for me, you know. I've been blessed to be around some people that are, you know, beyond that, and I'm also blessed to be around free thinking people. So they're not worried about what the status of my Instagram page is. They worry about, you know what I mean, the work itself. Like, they make sure that, we're gonna give you whatever you need to make sure that this work is the best that it can be, and that's it. You know what I'm saying? So it could be 100 followers, it could be 1,000,000 followers. It don't matter. Don't bother me. You know what I'm saying? As long as my bread is right, we Gucci. Get your money. Get your money, black man. What is that? You know? So what I do is I host kids art shows. It's called Kids the Art Show, and basically I'm just prepping them early on to be entrepreneurs. You know, of any medium, showmanship, speech, very important. I remember being in college and being around grown people. This is like after I stopped going to school and decided I want to go back to school, and I'm around 50-year-olds that are scared to speak in public. And I'm just thinking, where did they get this from? They weren't practicing this when they were younger. They had to, like, either or. So now, you know, I'm just thinking about, like, the artists of color. I see a lot of artists of color, like, they'll do some amazing work and just stand by their work all day. And you be like, what is this? Like, what are you doing, bro? You know what I'm saying? You got to get out there and mingle. And then when you actually speak to them, they're timid. They come off, you know what I mean, in a certain way, and you're like, yo, is this guy standoffish? And sometimes it's not necessarily about that. It's really about like these people who haven't talked to nobody, or they don't talk to nobody. And now we're living in another time where being an introvert, extrovert, introvert is like the thing, which confuses the shit out of me. And they got a whole bunch of shit to say online, but in person they don't have nothing. So I'm getting these kids away from that through the program. And we host work, they showcase their work, I provide the cameras for free. I'm partnering with my actual store, Artists and Craftsman Supply. So they're helping sponsor the event. The events, I do it in East New York because I'm from East New York. I partner with a brother from the hood that just got his bread up. You know what I'm saying? He said, yo, I got this space. I want you to do your art thing in here. And he gave me the space, so I've been rocking with that. You know what I mean? And you know, we just keeping it grooving. Like, I really want to see what the next artist or whoever that new artist is coming up through the ranks, where he's gonna go through. So, you know, it's taking me entirely too long to roll this book. We should have wrote this shit like 5 minutes ago. But that's what I'm doing. I'm also partnering with East New York Farms, you know, because I'm from East New York, like I said. So East New York Farms, it's like I'm looking on creating a pipeline for employment as well with these youth. So East New York Farms, United Community Centers. I actually worked for United Community Centers at a point, so I looked at what they were doing, and they have an urban agricultural program in their program. So even if the kids don't want to do that, they will learn how to grow their own, and that's what, you know what I mean, the artistry is about. It's like creating and growing your own. So you know how that be. And yeah, we've been rocking. I'm taking some time off right now. I was just talking about this last night too, another interview that I had, and I'm about to get up with No Gunsmoke School Tour, my boy Cassidy, and we're gonna make some things happen over there too, where we're gonna go to the schools and present fashion shows, all that stuff, you know, and get these kids out here and make them look like superstars, because they're already superstars. We just want to turn them into business men and women, you know what I'm saying? So like that's the premise. I actually got a poster. I'll show you one real quick. So this was the last one that we did. What's Your Style? So it was featuring my boy Extra Ketchup, myself, my sister Shaq, and this was at PS5. You know what I'm saying? And they allowed us to come in, design clothes, put this up for the kids. You know what I mean? So I did 30 pieces, 30 shirts, 30 hats. My boy did 30 jean jackets, and we had a whole bunch of kids just wearing it out and creating their own runway. We helped them design that and the whole nine. So yeah, so that's what we into, you know what I mean? Starting with these kids, helping these kids out. And a lot of them are into fashion, you know what I'm saying? So it's like, before you get to FIT and they take all your money and shit, or whatever, you gonna already have, yo, I already know what this is. I already know where to get this garment from. Or I already know what this is about, you know what I mean? So, you know what I mean? We really work on that. It's like, I think about that. I'm like 20, 30 years ahead on a lot of shit, you know what I'm saying? So, that's how I'm giving it up right now for the youth, them. Because they're not there. Like, he's in a gated community. Kanye's in a gated community in Calabasas or some shit like that. You go there aren't any black kids there. You know what I'm saying? It's like millionaires and shit, or, you know, like the Jaden Smiths. You know, there's only one Jaden Smith, and Jaden Smith even left and went to Japan. You know what I'm saying? So there's none that's actually staying there and being around these guys, you know? Like, I see this a lot, and even in my travels, the more I go up, I don't see our people. That should be weird. I'll be like, damn, son, like, where are we? Like, we in a building? You know what I'm saying? Like, I was looking at the Gucci I mean, no, the Louis Vuitton line that Virgil did. And I'm looking at the runway, and I mean, what's his name? Ian Connor was like the furthest away that you could see like black people like sprinkled in the crowd, and then it's like Kanye, his peoples, and you know what I mean, those sprinkle little, and then Don C and like two other out of the whole mile that they were walking. And I'm just like, what the fuck? Where's the black people that always rock this shit?
I know.
We can't get in, but we not around because we not in Paris during those times. You might see ASAP Rocky and shit, but where's like the ASAP 12s with him, or you know what I'm saying, or any of the other guys that's ASAP? Like, where are they at? They not in the building. It's only one. And that's why I don't, you know what I mean, that you don't see them, because I feel like sometimes they sprinkle some shit. They sprinkle like half of the guys. You know what I mean? Or sprinkle like one or two. They be like, nah, because they know when we in the building, it's a wrap. They know when we in the building, it's a wrap. We're going to take over the whole house. But I'm really active. Like,
What do you mean by that?
I paint. Like, I write on people's property all fucking day.
Hey, most times it's a bank property.
Yeah. You know, so last night it was like something that was supposed to happen from years ago, and it was like a shining moment for like East New York in a sense, because we had a lot of East New Yorkers who are known in the graffiti world to be there, and
Like a graffiti expo.
somewhat, but for East New York, because they don't really talk about us. You know what I'm saying? They don't talk about artists from East New York either. Like, when I tell people I'm an artist, first when I tell people I'm from East New York, they like,
Yeah.
and then, you know, when I tell people I'm an artist from East New York, they like,
Yeah.
you know, so it's like, I take it serious because I'm very proud of that. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm really from Miller. Miller is not known as Miller, it's known as Killer Miller. We've had, like, we can't have block parties. That's how notorious this whole strip is. We cannot have block parties. Like, police, you could call 75th Precinct tomorrow, you call Community Affairs, and they will tell you, nah, no block parties on Miller. Because we just notorious for doing a lot of shit, whether it's drugs, prostitution, gunplay, robberies, all that shit. It's known for this whole strip, from Spotlight down, you know? And that's based off history. That's based off of like where we're at in East New York. We side block dudes. Side block dudes is just known to move a little different than people that's from the projects or people that don't really have like family. So when we come through, it's not me for just this Miller on your ass. It's the whole Miller on your ass. We'll fight against our own Millers, but it'll be like Miller versus Pickett, or Miller versus Bama's, or Miller versus everybody else. The whole Miller. That's how we give it up. So when we were in the building, they had like 2 parts, and there was an interview with another guy. And we was like, yo, hold on, you had a big song one time represent East New York, and come to find out, he not even from East New York. He's from Harlem. We sparked this dude for about an hour and some change. I'm like, man, hold on. It's like this. It's like a hook. It's like when the East is in the house. Oh my God, danger! It's some real classic shit. He not from East New York. The nigga is from Harlem. We was like, oh nah, boy, because when we asking, because everybody from East New York in there, we asking like, yeah, son, where you from, bro? You from Harlem? So we just had to let it rip on him real quick with all the jokes. Like, so you get all night. So all night on this nigga. You know what I'm saying? So we cracking on him, and then my interview went on, and my interview just happened to be a really like good one. And they just wanted to continue the story going and shit like that or whatever. And I'm going from there straight to work. From work here Gotta do some more painting, interview some more, and then I got a podcast later on. You know what I'm saying? So it's like I'm oldie tired, low key.
What is the podcast about? Is that something?
It's
like you wanna
it's
promote?
art too. Yeah, it's art too. You know what I'm saying? It's just speaking about certain things that matters out here, and I guess I'm like doing my thing a little bit, so people want to hear what I gotta say, and they're like, yo, talk about this art that you getting into. I'm like, yeah, you know. That's not my style, Lord. I've never been that way. Like, I seen my grandmoms take care of kids from the projects and for everywhere else off the strength of she wanted to help kids. You know what I'm saying? She really wanted to help kids because she knew that, it wouldn't be that much out there for you. You know what I'm saying? Like, they really pigeonhole us. They really box us in. So I seen her do that, and I just decided, all right, that's my pedigree. Like, if you come to one of our barbecues, you're gonna eat. You know what I'm saying? You're gonna get a plate of food. We ain't even gonna ask you. Now, if you like close, you already know you're supposed to bring something. But we just gonna make sure that you fed, and that's how we are, fruitful giving people. And you know what I mean? We don't even have that much. Like, we don't live in a whole bunch of flop, crazy shit. We just hardworking people that believe in God, and we just got the chance to. Well, I get the chance to do that through my art. Like, I feel like I'm being selfish to the universe, to the art universe. You know what I'm saying? It's like I always say this too. It's like that. It's your role as an artist to give back in the community that you came from. You know what I'm saying? Like, you gotta give back. Cause
What's the purpose?
yeah, and God forbid something happened to you, and shit happened to me. I ain't gonna say it happened to me, but I see a lot of artists go all the way up and then come right the fuck down, be right in the same spot. And if I am to ever come back to the a position where it seems like it's not as lucrative or whatever, it's still gonna be love. It ain't gonna be yo, look at Meb. Look at Mr. Versace artist.
Yeah.
He's look at this, you know what I'm saying? Because that's what they do too. You know what I'm saying? Like, I get into a lot of that out here too, where, you know what I mean, people really, so I'm not really on that type of time. I'm just like on some peace, like, yo, give back. These kids is gonna fuck with this. The parents is gonna love it. They gonna see this outlet, and you know what I mean? I'm gonna be blessed, and I'm gonna be able to continue to do more interviews like this, be able to, you know what I mean, wear as many pairs of white ups as possible that are crispy, with the silky, you feel me? Like the shapy is alright.
The shapy.
Yeah, is alright.
The silky.
Yeah, the shapy, the silky,
And the crispies.
And the crispies. You can't forget the crispies. A little bit of blunts. You know what I'm saying? A little bit of blunts, some food, some nourishment, a book or two, some tea.
You don't need much to be happy.
Nah, I'm Gucci. Like, I don't look into that, because one time in my life I did, and it drove me crazy. We was talking about sneakers earlier, right? And we was talking about like how many pairs of sneakers I had. And I'm thinking about it, like, I don't got none of these, nothing no more. I don't have a pair of sneakers every day, a different pair of sneakers to wear every day. Take it easy. Don't let them Instagram likes
Fool you.
don't.
Likes don't equal dollars.
No, they don't equal dollars, and it doesn't equal realness either at certain points, because they could be bing and don't really like you. You know what I'm saying? Just because a lot of people suffer from what's it called? They're addicted to social media.
Okay,
So like it's their time off of work or whatever, and they'll spend 3 hours just liking pictures. Like, I watched my boy do that one time. You know what I'm saying? He'll just like everything, like, he don't care, like, he just liking. Some people do that and bang them up. So I'm not looking to be in that. I don't even want to be around people like that, really. You know what I'm saying? I just want to be around some cool, chill individuals, and I'm alright. Like everything else is cool because I'm a humble person. I'm a very humble person. I'm not gonna lie though, I'll bust your ass. If it's smoke, I'll bust your ass. I don't give a fuck. That's just my nature too. That's just me. Like, you know what I mean? I'll bust your ass, but I'm really with just taking it easy and being respectful. Because on the other note, if you want it, you could get it. You could get it like a Happy Meal.
Get it like a Happy Meal.
Yeah, I ain't get back to this in a minute, yo.
Does that mean it's a good interview? Does it mean that we're talking about some good stuff?
Yeah, we talking about some great stuff. I like talking about good stuff. And that's why my work is like this now. I get people to start talking about some good stuff. And, you know, we could have that. So it could be a little bit more than just a conversation. It could be like a sharing of ideas and mindsets and, you know what I mean, ideologies that can help advance our situation rather than repress it and shit, put it down. Yeah, the Kids Art Basel, New York City. We're gonna start that up. Yo, what's up, Swizz? Come put some of that money up. Come put some of that money up and let's start a Kids Art Basel. The kids version. Huh? 0 to 16. All mediums, all that. So if Swizz Beats sees this, you know, we could send this to him. We could do that. And let's, you know, I seen that he had put out this whole $5,000 thing, and I was like, yo, that's cool. You know, you want to give an artist, an individual artist, the opportunity to showcase his work, rent out a space or whatever. That's cool. But like, 20 years is coming. You know what I'm saying? 20 years is coming. Like, I feel like he has a great position. He has the, but 20 years from now, bro, I feel you. Let's get on some 20 years from now. Like, yo, what if you discovered the new Jean Michel since you like Jean Michel so much? You know what I'm saying? What if you wrote up about him? What if you gave that Jean Michel that first shot? You know what I'm saying? So if you see this, Swizz, and you want to holla at me, man. I'm dead serious. So I'll holla at you. I'll holla at your lawyer or whoever. Shoot me an address, a DM or something. However you want, you know, you want to make this happen, because I'm thinking that way. You know what I'm saying? Like, for a goal. Then like because I'm a giving person. So I want to give that to the world. Then we could get it in fucking Miami. Then we, you know, like I already got the whole beep out. You know what I mean? Besides that, so I'm giving to the world. I want that in the world. The other thing is, okay, so I could do this blue now. All right, cool. I was thinking about blue earlier. I was like, what is blue?
Right.
The plate. Yeah. So I'll do a blue metal one. Yeah. See, I got the blue metallic in there. Yeah, and it'll definitely pop with the silver and this copper. Makes sense now. Alright, cool. But I was thinking like on myself. I want to do a show. I'm going to do a show in the MoMA. Yeah, the MoMA. And it's not going to be in New York City. So, yeah, those are like goals. Those are what I want to do. I want to do a show in the MoMA, but not in New York City. I got what I got. I want it already. I got the Brooklyn Museum. So, yeah. Bing. So, next, that's what I really wanted. I didn't want anything else. I wanted the Brooklyn Museum. I got the Brooklyn Museum lit. Did that. Got the Queens Museum lit. If I get the Bronx, I'm okay with that. But I like those. But when it comes to, I gotta come back. They gotta want me back. I don't feel like New York wants me. You know what I'm saying? I think New York think I'm just regular. You know what I'm saying? The New York, not East New York, not Brooklyn, New York. I don't think they want me, and I don't think that's. It's even more so with like they don't, because like I was saying with the Ed Marinsky and the 42nd Street, like it's a lot of fast food artists out here, and the buck matters. And sometimes the buck don't matter with my work. Like that's why I put the dollar bill in my work. You know, it's definitely about investing in yourself, not materializing the dollar bill. You know what I'm saying? And getting it. You know, and that's what I do. I get it. I'm blessed, so I get it. And I'm not even thinking. You know, it turns like every time I'm out of town, it turned me into another type of animal. It turned me into same beast, different animal. Kobe shit. 2-4. I love that commercial. I didn't finish high school in New York. Not even gonna lie. I didn't start college in New York. Couldn't. I just couldn't deal with the pace. And sometimes, like I said, like I'm working on this piece, but I was working on this piece. Now, if it was like to the money, I would have had to rush this. If you went in the scene, like you went in the scene, you know what I mean, time put, and sometimes time is a little bit longer out of town for me. Like it seemed like it's 24 hours, not 24 seconds or 24 minutes out here. Because I'm on 24, I'm on that time out here, and that like I said, I'm a little tired or whatever, and I'm just like, damn son, you know what I mean? But it's for that dollar though, and I ain't really trying to burn myself out with my work, you know what I'm saying? So after I take this vacation and hit up San Fran, you know, that's one of my main goals. Is to get some shows going out of town, and also getting my punk ass sister over here to start painting a little bit more. She be acting like a buster ass nigga. I'm on camera with this shit too, so her buster ass.
I'm doing better all 2018.
Yo, stop playing, cuz. Stop playing, you know what I'm saying?
I'm doing better all 2018, right? I got pieces for everybody. I got hands, what you want to say? I'm not even practiced, so I'm still,
you know, and just keeping that vibe going. Yeah, keeping that vibe going as far as staying consistent. That's a main. I don't know if it's like a goal, but it's like something that it's a discipline now. It's like just remaining consistent with my work. Staying consistent, that was make you a good artist. I say this in every interview, staying consistent. Because you're gonna see it throughout your own time. You know what I'm saying? Like, Big got his own steez. You know? If you remain consistent with your own steez, and I'm not trying to say that Big isn't like a artist. When you see Biggie work, you see Biggie work. Remaining consistent. Biggie has some work that's his work. So now you notice him more as a brand. You know what I'm saying? Me, sometimes I kind of switch over and do work. You know what I mean? I'm doing all types of different work. You know? So it's like, you don't necessarily know my style unless you're really just following me. You know what I'm saying? So this is way different from Pop Jesus or Hangman or Womb Man or any of the pieces. Dance is way different. Like, you know what I'm saying? And sometimes it's hard for the average eye to brand that, because the average eye has to see a consistent style. Like the Nike check, you see that in Biggie's work. You see that, I see that, that's Big.
Yeah.
If I look at Ike work,
that's Ike.
That's Ike right there. If I look at Josh Page's work or Theo's work or anybody that I know, Club Bum, like Ronald Draper, everybody, you see that, you know that that's their work. Me, more so, I'll be switching around because I can do mad shit. So it's hard,
You're
but
versatile.
yes.
And there's nothing wrong with it.
No, it's not. I know that, but for the average eye, it's so just remain consistent in what you do, and you're gonna be alright. I'm consistent in showmanship. I knocked on to get in the Brooklyn Museum. I knocked on Monica's email. Boom, 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 boom. Let her know how I really felt. I worked with you before. Please give me this shot. I got a piece right now that I feel like is powerful enough to put in this museum.
So,
Give me that all my work. I'm very confident in it. You know what I'm saying? And I'll let you know that. But it wasn't like face to face, but I worked with her before. She's helped me. So she has a program called Museum of Impact. So I've worked with her, done shows in Philadelphia, Delaware, all types of places. And I heard that this was going on, and somebody else was like in the middle of that conversation, so it wasn't going straight to her in the beginning.
Gotcha.
So she was like, "Oh, I don't really know about your work. We have our artists. Don't worry about it." No. Boom, 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 boom.
So you didn't take no for an answer?
Hell no. What? You crazy? No, hell no, I ain't taking no for an answer. What you talking about? What I got for the Brooklyn Museum coming from East New York, I'm looking, I'm like, yo, listen, I'm from East New York. Like, I'm supposed to be in there. Why am I supposed to be in there? Because I'm from East New York. And this is a representation of what your program mission is, right? Hold me down. You want to see other work? Look at these murals. You want to see other work? Look at this program I'm putting together. Look what I'm doing with this. I've been doing this. Hold me down. Yeah. And it was the first time the Brooklyn Museum allowed artists to put their work on an easel. Insurance reasons. Yeah, if you ever go to the Brooklyn Museum, you'll never see artwork on an easel.
Oh.
Everything has to be hung up.
Yeah.
Or they have the removable walls that you can like put stuff on.
Yeah.
Yeah, so it was never none of that. That was the first one. You heard? So, boom, boom, boom. So to the new artists, boom, boom, boom. Kick those doors down. Kick those doors down. But don't be on your bully. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You just gotta understand, like, yo, listen. Put it in the best way that you feel is possible. Go reach out to a friend that you feel like may have a slicker tongue or may have that degree. You know what I'm saying? In this. Or reach out to them. Humble yourself to be like, yo, how does this sound? Does this sound right? You think I'm bugging, bro? You know what I mean? Express yourself. You know what I mean? But don't express yourself to where it gets you heated. Express yourself to where you put that fire into that work and that word play so they can understand, like, yo, alright. Oh, there's, man, I've heard no for a lot of things. Pass me some more papers. Right? And I'm not gonna stop. I can't. That shit makes no sense to me.
So not above the law.
Word. Like, because shit is real. So, like my crib flooded right now, that painting, this shit is real. This ain't no, oh, I'm using the money to live a lifestyle that's gonna make me look hot and fashionable on Instagram and none of that. It's like, nah, bro, my crib is leaking right now as I'm doing the interview. And maybe a painting that I sell can help me fix that, add some concrete to the crib, because the crib ain't painting like that. We own houses and all that, but we still go through regular people's shit, and that's why I'm humble, and that's why I'm grateful for the gift that I got. You know what I'm saying? Because, shit, you see what I'm putting down right now, the whole crib, man. But we got wild bugs out here, we got the monster trees. And I gotta go do some more and go talk about this some more and more and more to help me get some more and more and more.
You better learn how to add
So,
mathematics.
it is what it is.
Like the most depth.
It's simple mathematics. Check it out. I'll revolve around science.
What are we talking about here? Mighty most depth.
It's simple